You guys, I am beyond lucky, beyond spoiled. My mom got me the one thing that I wanted for Christmas, like the one thing that I wanted most, a Hulkin bag. This is the largest size they had. I've been wanting this for literally years, and I got one. And my entire bins trip from this morning is in here. It is huge. This bag is like never ending, and I seriously get the hype around it, and I'm just beyond excited. But I figured I would sit down and do a little bins haul for you guys because it's been a little while. And I went to the bins this morning. I did pretty well. I was only there for like 2 hours and 45 minutes. I wasn't even there that long. But I only paid 48 cents per piece. And I got a decent amount of items today. I didn't really get a ton of sweaters, I'm not even gonna lie. But this bag is full. So excited. And then, sorry buddy, he is not the biggest fan of that big bag. And I have actually two things in here that did not fit in this bag that I kind of like didn't want to overstuff. I will show you these really quick. This is actually a table that I am going to get for myself. Now the wood is peeling a little bit, like the top half of this wood, as you can see, it literally peeled off there. Starting to peel off here. It's totally fine. I plan on peeling all of this top layer off, sanding it down, repainting this. I just thought this was so freaking cute. Like, I don't know what it's for. My friend Mallory was like, oh, it's a little golf table, which would totally make sense, but it is definitely older, and I just envision it with plants on it or something. So I plan on kind of reworking this at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later. This next piece I saw somebody put back. As soon as they put it back, like I was eyeing them up while they were looking this over from their cart. Look at this, you guys. And in my head, I'm like, please put it back. Please put it back. If he puts it back, I'm definitely going to grab it. He put this back in the hard good bin. I immediately went and snatched it up. It's literally a set of Care Bears, brand new in the package. One is missing, unfortunately, and the packaging on the inside is a little bit dirty, if you could see that. But I can literally wipe it down. I can wipe around the Care Bears, but these are still attached as if it's a brand new item, which it is. They all had individual tags on them. I don't know why he put it back. I honestly didn't even look up a comp, but this is from the year 2003, I think Mallory said. Yeah, 2003. So it's considered, you know, vintage. It's from Y2K, so I'm not sure why somebody put this back. In my opinion, this is a gem. This is a great find, and I'm honestly excited to look up comps. Maybe they're not going to go for as much, but like Care Bears, brand new, still attached to the package. I can't see that this wouldn't go for a decent amount of money. You know what I mean? So pro tip for you guys, if you ever see something that somebody else has that you really want, keep an eye out, be observant, see what people are putting back, because a lot of times I will find pure gems from people's putbacks. I'm very grateful that I happened to be watching and looking and saw the guy looking at this and saw him put it back. But look and see what other people put back, because literally so many gems come from people's throwbacks and from what other people don't want. Just because somebody else doesn't want to sell it doesn't mean that you won't want to. Anyways, you guys wouldn't know, but it's actually like 30 minutes later. I had to put my groceries away. I literally came home, I brought everything upstairs, and then started the video. And then I realized when I walked out into the kitchen, oh wait girl, you stopped at Trader Joe's, you need to put your stuff away, because I have a lot of frozen and cold stuff. By the way, second time ever today that I went to Trader Joe's, and I get the hype. Oh my goodness, there's already so many things there that I love and that I have rebought, and I'm just excited about it. But let's jump into this haul. This first piece is actually a personal piece. This is going to be for Paisley. I think I'm going to save this for her birthday, but it's just this cute pencil case. So freaking adorable. If I've learned anything this year, it is that I need to shop early for birthdays and Christmas. Like, I was gonna say Jasper's right behind me and you couldn't even see him. I think he's gonna go to Strawberry, but Christmas this year, I kind of waited to the last minute. I didn't really prepare. I didn't really start shopping early, and I was really stressed. Everything was fine, but putting this back for her birthday, which is in June, a whole 6 months away, but we're starting early. This is new with tags, so it's perfect. This piece, a great staple piece for this time of year. Now, believe it or not, you guys, I feel like as soon as Christmas is over, you know, I feel like January, a lot of winter items still sell, but I feel like starting February and March, summer and spring items really start to sell, like, believe it or not. And it makes me happy because I hate the winter, I hate the cold. But just a heads up, as resellers, we need to start switching to that next season super early. So I'm really being picky over this next month of what I'm going to pick up. This piece I think is going to sell really well, and I don't know if I said it in my video, but I know I said it in my head earlier that I did not really find a lot of sweaters today either. So kind of perfect either way. But this is a vintage suede jacket, button up, women's. Cleo is the brand, size 12. It's kind of like a shacket, button up. Jasper looks so freaking cute. He's directly behind you guys. Hello, baby. Hi, handsome boy. Yes, I talk to my cat like he's a human. But, you know, suede jackets have been really popular this time of year. This is a great size. It's a great color, being this black. Probably, if I had to guess, listed around $35, $40. And it should do really well. This piece was really intriguing. Now, honestly, I did not look up a comp when I was in the store. Maybe should have, but it's this mesh. Honestly, it kind of feels cheap, but also it doesn't, if that makes sense. But when I saw this in the bin and I felt that it was like this mesh material, I don't even know if you could see, and this geometric, I threw it in the cart. I'm like, you know what, let me look at it later. And I realized that it has this tag on it. It looks older, the tag, first of all, definitely looks vintage, and it was made in France, which is a really great sign that something will resell for a decent amount of money. I will have to look up this brand. Tropic, I'm not even sure, and there's not even really a size. Again, I'm pretty sure it's vintage, but I also need to figure out exactly how this goes. I think it goes like this. I think this is the front. Kind of like a halter style dress. That is so cute. This is actually a personal piece. Oakley. And oh yeah, it is a wool blend, but it's a super cute little beanie. I have personally been looking for beanies without the pom-pom. Like, I have two hats that have pom-poms on them, which I like, but I want some options without pom-poms. So this is actually perfect. And the brand at Oakley is a good brand. I'm pretty sure that would resell for decent money, but I'm gonna keep it. This I got from my friend Cassie. Pair of Eagles pajama pants. They're definitely older. Now the elastic is a tiny bit messed up, but at the same time, there's still a lot of stretch to them, and I think these will fit her great, so I got those for her. Love these kind of pieces to transition from like winter to spring, spring to summer. These open knit kind of crochet cardigans. I love selling pieces like this. This is vintage, size extra large. And this is just by Preswick & Moore, but brand does not typically matter when it comes to pieces like that. This is a new at tags Abercrombie & Fitch piece, size small, but I love the vintage look of this print. It is a faux wrap style. It's not a real wrap, but it's a faux wrap. Abercrombie & Fitch has been such a popular brand this year, I feel like. And with it being new at tags, I didn't even look it up. I just have a feeling that I'll be able to sell that pretty well. This I got for myself. I'm gonna have to try it on, but this is just Old Navy. It's called the Perfect Fit. It's like this ribbed, super fitted, stretchy material. And I love this pale yellow. It's an older Old Navy. I think that's also 3/4 sleeves, which I really like that. I'm gonna have to try that on. I've been really into more fitted styles on the top. Like, I love layering it. Like today, I'm wearing a fitted kind of t-shirt with this cardigan, but more like fitted, ribbed styles I absolutely have been loving. If you guys go to the bins, if you guys go to the thrift store right after Christmas, which today is 2 days after Christmas when I'm filming this, you will probably notice that there are going to be a lot of Christmas items. And don't be afraid to pick them up, especially if you have room to store them. I won't pick a lot of things up. Like, I personally am going to be putting some pieces back for next year, but I'm only, I'm being really, really picky. But I got these two pieces for myself. They are the same cutesy little decorative towels. So freaking adorable. Love this. And there was 2 of them. So I'm going to go ahead and wash those and just put them back with my Christmas decor for next year. This is so cute. I did not look it up. I know this is going to sell well. This is like a Chinese kimono top. I don't even know if it's really considered a kimono, but it's like a top. I do need to button it up, but it has these accent kind of toggle button style, embroidered dragon on it, and embroidered on the sleeves. This is what the tag looks like. Definitely vintage. 100% vintage. And no idea, honestly, no idea what pieces like that go for. This is another kind of crochet top. This does have a stain on it, but I'm going to try to stain treat it. And I thought this one was so freaking adorable. This has like a floral detailing at the bottom. Will be a perfect little beach cover up. Like I said, there is a stain right there at the neckline. I'm going to use my OxyClean Max Force spray to try to get that out. And if it doesn't come out, I will still list it as is. I will just mark it down a little bit more. But if the stain comes out, I will probably mark it and list that around $28. I'm going to throw that out there so I remember to spray it. This piece, I kind of debated on, you guys, and maybe I shouldn't have gotten it. Maybe I should have honestly looked it up before I got it. I did not button this up. I'm usually better about buttoning my pieces up before I bring them home. But this is a Ralph Lauren shirt dress. It's floral. However, it is missing the belt. So I am going to look this up. I'm going to see how this does. And I mean, either way I have it. So I'm going to list it. It's just a shame that it's missing the belt. I try not to cut the belt loops off of pieces. You know what I mean? Because if somebody looks up this piece and sees that it's supposed to have a belt, however, this is missing belt loops, I don't know. It just seems sketchy. So I try not to do that. But I love the brand Ralph Lauren. Floral dresses by the brand, and I feel like dresses by the brand do well. 10 is a great size. It is a 10 petite, but I still think that will do okay. And a great little springy piece in my opinion. And I have been picking up springy and summery pieces and putting them back in my storage unit. Everything here I am going to be listing right now, even the summery pieces. But yeah, so this little shirt dress, I love it. We will see how that does without the belt. I'm not sure. This is so freaking cute. This is a little decorative hand towel. Like, oh my goodness. Look at that. So it has snaps there. You wrap it around like the oven door handle, you know what I mean? And I got that for myself. So we're going to wash that and then hang that up whenever I put my Christmas decorations down. We will replace the towel out there with that one. I'm honestly so excited. I wish it was gray. It would look more like Jasper, but either way, I don't even care what kind of cat it is. So cute. This I actually got for myself as well. This is, again, a little more of a fitted style. It is vintage. It is that kind of slinky material, but it's thicker. It's super stretchy. It doesn't wrinkle very well. But I love the neckline of that. It does say size small, but I think it's going to fit, especially because, you know, fitted material. I'm going to try it on regardless. We will see. Oh yeah, this one I got for myself as well. Forgot I got some decent personal items today, which is something I don't really do a lot of. This is just a North Face t-shirt, but I thought it was so cute. And it's like that burnout material. Super thin, breathable. That will be great in the springtime, in the summer. These I got for Dallas. I'm definitely going to wash these. I mean, everything that I get for personal use, I wash from the thrift store before I use it. But I found these two. I don't think they're older. I don't think they're vintage. I think it said, wait a minute, I think I found the year. And I think it just said 2000. Oh wait, this says 2007. Okay. So it's not quite 20 years old yet. But it does have that thinner vintage feel, if you know what I mean. So this is kind of Y2K in my opinion. Spider-Man pillowcases. Got those two for Jasper. I almost said Jasper. No, definitely not Jasper. Mr. Dallas. I got this, and I believe I'm going to be putting this in my best friend's thrift box for Christmas that I didn't give her yet. Whenever I see her next, I'm going to give it to her, but it is the Deliberate Dreamer's Journal, and Mallory actually found that. My friend Mallory was with me today, and it is not filled out at all, but it's all about dreams, so I love this. And I'm going to give that to Jenna. This is so freaking cute. Older little vintage leather crossbody bag. And then it can also be turned into like a shoulder bag, which I also loved. Like, are you kidding? I love the unique shape of this. I love how it's smaller. This is just by the brand Amanda Smith, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Amanda Smith, but definitely an older kind of Y2K tag there. And I feel like that would be good for market, but Not sure when my next market is going to be, so I'm going to be just listing that online. This piece I thought was so cute. Little one shoulder moment. Oh my gosh. Vintage. This is silk and cashmere blend. So cute. Honestly, this would be good for New Year's. I'm not doing anything on New Year's, like I'm staying home. And it's kind of a shame that it's like sheer completely. I feel like you could see everything. This is what the brand looks like. Oh, Worth. Okay. Isn't that a decent brand? I don't know, but silk cashmere blend, one shoulder. I feel like that's going to do so well. This I did not button up either, but it is a vintage by Leslie Faye. Size tag has been worn off, but floral, kind of, again, midi shirt dress almost with the button up. This one is belted. Probably list that around $28, $30. This is a little Toy Story pajama set for Dallas. So stinking cute. Again, we need to wash those babies. This is a cashmere sweater. I don't know if this is flawed or not. I will, a lot of times, you guys know, I sell flawed cashmere in lots a lot of times, but I actually did not see any flaws on this piece at the bins, so I don't think it has any flaws. This is just by the brand Cynthia Rowley, size extra large. That was super weird. My phone just stopped recording out of the blue. I'm so glad I saw it, but this is an extra large. Like I said, I don't see any flaws, so I'm just gonna list this as is. If I happen to find a flaw when I'm photographing it, I don't see any, honestly. I can do a quick sweater shave, but I will put that to the side until I have a couple more pieces to list as a flawed bundle. Now, these two little Harry Potter bibs, oh my God, so freaking cute. If you hear my neighbors, I'm so sorry. For the longest time, I did not have to worry about people being loud on the third floor. Like, they were not loud. My old neighbors were very loud all the time. Their kids were loud. These new neighbors that moved in less than a year ago have not been that loud, but over the past like 2 weeks, it's like Stampede Central up there. But anyway, Cassie is getting a new addition to the family and she loves Harry Potter. So I found these two. I'm going to give those to her. She does know about that. I showed them to her. Now these next two things, kind of interesting, but they're basically, I think, just fabric. They might be blankets, honestly, because the seams, like, they're not raw. There is like an edge on it. You know what I mean? I'm going to have to look a little bit better. Now, this one, unfortunately, does have a decent amount of staining to it, but look at this. It is 100% vintage. If I had to guess, from the 70s. Mushroom print. I am in awe. I love this. You see how the ends are? Like, it's finished. You know what I mean? And this is how these ends are. Again, they're finished. So I'm unsure. I don't see a brand. This is actually the first time I'm completely unfolding it. So I have no idea what this is going to go for. I think I will market this either as a blanket or maybe a tablecloth. A tablecloth would probably make more sense, and that's probably why there is a decent amount of staining on that. But then I found this same type of vibe with the fabric. Again, you know what? This might be, yeah, the edges look the same. So I'm assuming the same person donated these, for real. But look at this print. Oh my gosh. Okay, the print of this, I just realized, the pattern of this makes me think that it's a tablecloth because of the kitchen pattern. It has lemons, it has birds, but it says cloves. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Just something about this. I'm going to have to do a lot more research. I'm going to have to do a Google image search, but I could not leave those behind. Those were really good. This was the first time that I have been to the bins in 2 weeks. I literally have not been to the bins in over 2 weeks, which is very odd for me. That's probably the longest time. Even over the summer when I went on vacation, it wasn't 2 weeks between trips to the bins. Like, this was the longest time that I've been away, which honestly, I did not mind. Like, it made me appreciate it when I went back. I didn't stay too long today, but it was a nice break when I was away. And I feel like my first trip back was pretty good. This piece does not have a brand tag on it. It was cut out, but I decided to get it because, first of all, it's super soft, super thin, kind of worn in, vintage feel. And then when I looked at the seams a little bit better, I realized it's single stitch, which means it's definitely vintage, which I kind of knew. But it has one stitch line there at the sleeve, also at the hemline. Single stitch, kind of preppy. This gives kind of, first of all, either Lakers or like Vikings. Even the Ravens, I feel like colors. I feel like that's going to sell pretty quickly. This piece is a slip skirt. Definitely vintage. I don't think there's any tags on this, but I think you would wear this under a skirt because it is super thin, kind of see-through. I don't think you would wear this by itself, but tiered skirt with a lace trim. So stinking cute. Oh, where are you going? You going on a trip? I'm so nosy. Okay, I need to stop. Anyway, this piece was pretty good. This is actually a decent brand. I'm pretty sure this is considered a designer. The brand is Samuel Dong. And I looked up a quick Google image search in the store. It's this interesting kind of textured full zip jacket. The jacket's in really good condition, but it looks like people have this exact piece listed around $30 to $40. So I will do a better comp on eBay instead of just the Google image search, but couldn't leave that behind, especially for 45 cents. It never ceases to amaze me how little I pay at the bins. It's just, it's wild. Anyway, this piece, so good. I know I just went like a couple hours ago. I just got home, but I forget half the pieces I got, and this is such a gem. This is vintage Oshkosh seersucker plaid kind of checkered jacket with a butterfly embroidered. So this isn't made in the USA, but it is definitely older. That's what the tag looks like. Oh, so precious. This is another vintage kids piece. This is just by the brand Health Techs. I saw that right there. And thinner, super comfortable polo. I think I'm going to have Dallas keep this for now. I just realized this probably is going to fit him. Yeah, it says 3T on there. I forgot. So I'm probably going to wash this and throw that in Dallas's clothes for the time being, because that is his perfect size, and this is so cute. I love putting vintage clothing on my kids. I'm only going to show a handful more pieces. I'm not going to show everything to you guys today. These are so cool. I usually don't go in the hard goods bins, as you guys know. Also, I didn't mention, today at my bins, a lot of the bins that would usually be clothing items were hard good items today, which was very disappointing. So half the time during the new rotation, there was only a limited amount of new clothing bins and clothing bins in general. So it's kind of hard, especially when it got a little busy, but I'm really thankful for what I got. And I did look in some hard good bins after I looked in the clothing bins just to kind of waste time. I find a lot of purses in those bins a lot of times, but I found this vintage wrapping paper. These I'm going to keep for myself just because there's no brand, nothing on it. I don't know how much is in there, but it's so cute. I love it. Definitely older. So stinking cute. I'm just going to throw that back with my personal wrapping paper. But these do have, I just realized that is cut open. Not cool. Oh, wait, that one is too. But these are both wrapping sheets, vintage. Look at this. Oh my God, I just realized. Wait a minute. There's butts on this wrapping paper. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Okay, that makes it even better. This one I did realize we're dancing reindeer. It's so funny. And it says it wraps 2 CDs, which is how you know it's vintage, first of all. CDs, really. Wraps 2 CDs, a pair of sneakers, a pack of gum, and more. My word, that is so cute. I might honestly list this now. I might put this back until next year, but I might list it now. I feel like a lot of people continue to buy Christmas stuff into January. And I'm hoping that a lot of my Christmas sweaters sell because I do have a decent amount left. But that was very funny. I can't believe I didn't notice that beforehand. This piece I thought was interesting. Crochet skirt, but I was not expecting it to be Athleta. That was so intriguing to me. The tag is all rolled up, but Athleta, size medium, so stinking cute. And it's not a skirt, but I don't know if I've ever seen crochet piece like that from Athleta. That's just wild. This was extremely interesting. This is just by Duluth Trading Co., which is a decent brand, depending on what it is, a good bread and butter brand. But I did a quick Google image search of this to see exactly what it was. First of all, I'm like, what even is this? But I found out that it's a car organizer, and specifically for files or for like paperwork. Just realized there's pencil holders there too, but I feel like you could put really anything in there. But it hangs over the back of the car seat and organizes things, which is so cool. Somebody has brand new listings of these. Now again, I only did a quick Google image search, but they have brand new listings of these for $40. So I'm assuming that I will be able to sell mine for at least $25 pre-owned. Again, we'll have to do a little more research on that, but we will see how that goes. And that is everything I'm going to show you guys today. I need to actually get some listings done because it is Friday. It's about to be the weekend. Like, again, I feel like Christmas was a little mini weekend, and now it's the real weekend, and I don't usually work a lot on the weekends, like ever. I don't work at all. So I really should photograph some items and get some items listed. Do I feel like doing that at 2:11 in the afternoon on a Friday? No. I might not do it, honestly. I might just delist and relist a bunch of items. But at the same time, I literally had 0 eBay sales yesterday. Or maybe I had 1 super early in the morning that I shipped out, but I have had 0 today. So that tells me that I need to list a couple things on eBay at least. I did list 11 new items yesterday. I try to list 15 every single day, Monday through Friday. During this holiday season, it has not been going that well. Like on Christmas, I didn't list 15. And then I'm assuming next week on New Year's Day, I might not list 15, although I'm going to try to. We will see. Just trying to not stress out. Like, I've really been letting myself take it slow during this holiday and Christmas season. I've really been enjoying it. I've still been making sales. I'm okay, and I'm trying to keep that pace into the new year. I don't want to be a bum. I don't want to completely stop working, but I do want to take it a little slow because I don't need to be on edge like, all the time, you know? Anyway, you guys, I'm going to stop rambling now. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks so much if you made it to the end, and I'll see you in my next one.